Welcome back to You Got the Wrong Ideal podcast. I'm Ryan,
I'm Brandon.
and this is episode 3, and we'll get right into it.
Pass that smoke, then split. Say it clean, then quit. Two bros talking shit, and the whole town heard it.
Get the
So I've been thinking a lot lately
about what?
about the 30s because, like I said, my mindset changed a lot.
Right?
I don't have any kind of road involved, but I think shit changes in your 30s.
Like road by like path, you mean? Like you don't have anything like planned out?
Yeah, I don't have anything planned out, but I feel like your mentality changes in your 30s.
For sure.
And you're either going to come out of it or be stuck where you're at.
I think that's like a big middle ground for a lot of people is discovering like what they want to do if they haven't already in their 20s, you know, if what they want to do in their 30s feels kind of like you're in a rush, you know, because by 40, you don't, if you feel, you know, if you're in the same boat by 40, you feel like you've definitely wasted your 30s, but you acknowledge it more than you would have in your 20s because you're still super young. And I mean, you're young in your 30s too, but I definitely get where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, because I mean, you can succeed even if you're 60, you know, you can become, but I don't want to have that little bit of time to enjoy my success.
No, right, exactly.
Something just flipped in my head. I used to be okay, you know, just a little house, some animals, you know, but now, fuck that. I need money, lots of it.
Yeah, I mean I think that's pretty much a lot of people's goals. I mean, you know, you can still have a humble lifestyle and need financial freedom, you know, and both of those can go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know, because you can have a lot of money in the bank and still have like that humble farm and, you know.
Oh yeah, and that's what I would buy. But I mean, without the money, that's just like a lot of work to be able to get done.
Exactly. Yeah, that takes money. You know, it takes time and a lot of effort, a lot of hard work goes into that too. Waking up early and staying up late. You know, and
that's the only bad part.
and that's
unless you get lucky, it's a lot of work.
Even if you're rich, like you need to do what you're doing needs to be for the love of that thing, right? Like when you start involving chasing money a part of it, you kind of burn yourself out on it a lot quicker mentally, if not physically, mentally, because you're only chasing it for the money. And if that doesn't turn out for you the way you thought it would, you're not going to keep going at it as hard as you would with something that you're, you know, passionate about.
Oh yeah, it's definitely hard to stay without any kind of show for any kind of thing that's making money. Like if you're doing content or actually working a job, if you're not making more money soon, like fast, like you ain't getting raises or your content ain't making you money, you end up quitting. And I think
if you're not passionate about it,
you definitely got to get past that.
So that's the thing, is like you need to find not only what you're passionate about, but what you're willing to, you know, put into to discover if you are passionate about that thing, because you might not know until you try, you know.
I know I don't want to work for anybody.
No, that's should be everybody's goal.
Right.
Is that you should, you know,
I don't feel like you go anywhere working for somebody. You always have some kind of ceiling.
You learn a trade, right? You learn how to do something. You get really good at that thing. And then you open up your own business doing that thing, right? And you build a clientele. You know, you get really good at it. You build up a good, you know, a following is a good word, I guess you can say, but that's more online. But following is in like a big client base, right?
Yeah.
And then eventually you can sell that company. You sell that company, and even if you want to keep doing the same thing, you do it in a different way now, right? Because now you have that money from that company that you just sold, and you can do what you want. You have a lot more financial freedom, and that's really the route that a lot of people take and should be taking. Like, that's a good way to go, you know?
Yeah. I don't want to be doing what I'm doing now, but I would definitely do it if it meant I could sell my business and, you know, run into something even better than that afterwards.
Right.
But I'm looking for something completely new, honestly, and not going to a job. I don't know what I'm looking for.
I like what I'm doing.
I love content. That's fun.
Yeah, right. Making content's cool, and like doing these like
that's all it's been for me so far. It's just fun though, so I want it to be something eventually.
Right, and like that's kind of, you know, what I was going to bring up too is like the reason why we started this whole thing, like started doing this, is because we kind of have these talks anyway, you know, on pretty much every weekend. So why not, you know, have it, you know, out for the people to hear, you know, whether you agree or disagree.
Yeah, it might not be interesting to them, but hell, I mean, we're doing it. We're just having our normal conversation. We've been friends, I don't even know how long.
Too long.
What years? Let's see.
Too long.
Oh, man.
That's actually a bad saying,
Fifth grade. What year are you in fifth grade? How old are you when you're in 5th grade?
How old are you when you're in 5th grade?
Yeah.
I mean, probably like 11, 10 or 11.
So we're 30, 31 now. So over 20 years for
Yeah,
sure.
20, 21 years, yeah.
But yeah,
Pretty solid. Yeah, too long is not the right terminology for that, but yeah, very long time.
the one thing I don't like, I mean, I'm happy doing the content, but the only thing I don't like is all the fucking celebrities flooding YouTube. Like, that was supposed to be like people like civilians.
To be fair, though, to them, on
No,
that,
they have a dying damn business, and then they're going to
Yeah,
take
that's what I
over
was
the
gonna
people
say. I
that can
wouldn't
get a
say-
start fresh.
I would say a transitioning business more than dying. Is like that's where content,
Well, they want to be able to say what they want.
right, and like, but they still earn their spot by doing what they did to get there. I don't know exactly everybody's
Yeah, but
stories,
but you got to think The Rock. He makes a YouTube immediate 1 million subscribers.
yeah, because he's famous already. He's earned that already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, then why don't you stick to what you were already
But
doing?
I mean, there's plenty.
You're making millions off of movies.
The way I look at it though is there's like what you want to see. You know, he can only make so much content from The Rock's perspective. Like you don't, and he's not going to make every style of content. You see what I'm saying? So people are following him to see The Rock's content and not, you know, per se like our style. For instance, I guess you could use. So,
I mean,
there's-
everybody does have a chance on YouTube still, but no.
I'm just saying, right? That's what I mean. There's enough to go around. Like, there's people have different tastes and only want to watch.
I just don't
videos
think
on
it's fair
certain
because
days,
YouTube
and-
was always for the
I think it's
civilians,
fair. I think it's fair.
and he comes in already making millions off of movies, and then making fucking thousands off of YouTube.
Yeah,
I don't know what he could be making millions off YouTube. Who fucking knows? I mean, it's not just The Rock. I don't fucking know. Mark Wahlberg has one. Who else? All of them, like the dudes from Jake and Josh, and well, they're a little less
Again,
because
though,
they're
I
not
think-
doing anything anymore.
I think that's that was going to happen inevitably because this is just what content has transitioned into, right? Like
Yeah.
they make movies still. Obviously, they're still movie stars, but being on TV has kind of transitioned to making content videos, and
Yeah, it's like we were saying earlier. It's like the radio when TV came out.
right.
And now it's
same
the
thing.
internet and TV will still be a thing, but you'll be getting YouTube and whatever.
So they earn
Twitter.
their spot in that sense because they earn their own fan base. Not you got to think every person you've seen in a movie didn't become popular because they were very good at what they did, but the ones that you do remember were the ones that stood out because they were good at what they did,
Yeah.
and that's why they earn their following. Like The Rock came from wrestling, and he built a big following in the wrestling scene, and then he transitioned into acting and.
All the wrestlers have them too. That's funny. Everybody has a podcast now.
I mean, why not?
Who's
Like I
your
said, there's
favorite?
enough-
Do you listen to any podcast?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I can't say I really listened to the ones that I could mention that were like Bad Friends.
I like them.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby Lee
I like them.
and
Joe
Andrew,
Rogan.
I think Andrew.
Yeah. Whiskey Ginger or whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
Joe Rogan. he's
Shane
okay.
Gillis has a.
Oh wait,
stupid
another one too. Sean. Forgot his last name.
I don't know Sean.
I'd have to Google it, but yeah, that's another podcast I've seen. And then like if you count the Wi-Fi's, The Basement.
I mean, there's
It's kind of
Drake
like a
has
podcast.
one too. Or not Drake. Josh. Whatever the one that used to be fat.
That used to be fat. Josh
Well,
Peck.
he looks good now.
Yeah, Josh Peck.
Yeah. He has one with some other guy that is fat currently.
Who?
I don't know who he is. That's his real life friend, I guess.
I don't know if you really consider it a podcast, but the Financial Audit with Caleb Hammer, that's a good one. It's not really a
Financial
podcast. He just kind of like talks to people and goes over their finances and kind of roasts them.
I like those channels. I was listening to one recently. People call in and tell them what their situation is. Like one lady called in, and what'd she say? My husband wants to buy a sports car or something like that, and it's $300,000. And they she told him how much she made, and he was like, "Let him buy a sports car. It's his money." I'm like, he has a lot of it.
Oh, that's Dave Ramsey, the one that calls in, probably the older guy with glasses.
Yeah, he's old,
Dave
kind of
Ramsey.
chunky.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
yeah.
does a lot of money.
I like
money
him.
stuff. Yeah,
He tells it how it is. He's like, you're gonna have to eat off beans and rice for a little while, and that's okay. Then you save up, you pay off your debt. Very minimal spending. You know, he tells you exactly how to do it. And if you don't listen, that's on you.
Right.
Like one dude
That's
said
the
he was in
thing.
an RV debt. Like he has an RV, he paid.
That's fire though. That's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but he can't sell it. It's like worth like a third of what it used
Oh,
to
he
be.
like has the RV as debt. Oh, never mind. I thought you meant like he has debt, so he's living in an RV.
Oh no. That'd
Heard
be
that.
fine.
Yeah. See, I was about to say that's good. That's good. But
No, he
having-
owes on the fucking RV, and he can't sell it because it's less than what he paid for it.
He just don't want to sell it.
Well, I mean, he paid like 60, and they're only offering like 20, 10, something like that.
Oh yeah. Well,
He's like, sell
I
the
guess
RV,
he could be under.
pay $10 towards whatever that debt is, take out a loan, pay off that. You know, he's all that's bullshit. I don't know what exactly he said, but yeah,
You know, who
I
knows?
thought that was a good show.
I was gonna. What was I gonna say about Dave Ramsey? Oh yeah, he has a app. He has an app like that is about money like budgeting app, and if you put in, you can put in all your information, and it'll tell you how you should be like balancing your money, what should go where, and where you're losing money, how you're spending, etc. I don't know if it's free or not, but yeah. So does Caleb Hammer actually. Since we mentioned him too, he recently made an app. That's the same thing.
I don't know nothing about those apps for people that are doing that.
It's just like money saving apps. You know, I'm not trying to like promote anything, but just like I'm not affiliated.
Oh,
with them
I'm
in
sure
any
they're
way.
good. I don't know. Budgeting is not my strong suit. I definitely ain't looking to work in that right now.
That's what it does for you. It like gives you a budget and shows you where you're putting your money and where, you know, all the kind of stuff like that. But yeah, that's just mentioning Dave Ramsey and his little app. But
So that's his name. I need to look him up again. I like watching his little call-ins.
yeah, Dave Ramsey.
They're
Yeah,
funny as shit.
that's his name. But like speaking on where, you know, how like in our 30s, where we need to go with it and making money and stuff. Like hopefully, you know, people like this and this goes somewhere. Or you know, if this doesn't, you know, a different style of content that we make in the future. You know, you never know. Like this is the new age. Like this is what is gonna set people apart. Are the people that are willing to actually, you know, at least try. It might
Yeah.
not go anywhere. You never know, but that's what sets you apart with doing anything in life. Is just, you know, making that step and putting some type of effort towards it.
Shit, I've been trying content probably for the past 3 or 4 years. Just different stuff.
Yeah,
A whole bunch of different stuff.
yeah. I mean, again, like that's really what it takes. Is just the effort behind it and being consistent with it. Really, making sure you know follow through with what you're trying to see if it's actually gonna. You know, you got to give it a real chance.
Yeah.
And then really just being consistent, you know, following up with what you're doing with whatever kind of content you're making. It doesn't matter. But
Oh yeah, not everybody just blows up. It takes years.
I think that's kind of what, like, you know, with our path with this is like just making sure that we just, you know, keep up with doing an episode every other weekend or, you know, every weekend. And you know, at least one a week, maybe
oh, yeah,
more.
1 or 2 a week.
Right. And then because we're having these conversations every time we hang out anyway, so it's not going to hurt.
Oh yeah, they had a lot missed out on all the conversations we had over the years.
Right.
If only we had video cameras back in the day like that.
Right. Exactly. So I mean, you never know, you know.
No, I mean I
When
think
you
it's
do,
more
you
of a
got the
good
wrong
thing. It's a
idea.
good stress to be in your 30s, you know,
Mhm.
because it's waking you up. What I used to want isn't what I want anymore because my lower bar has been set higher.
Right.
Like what I wanted in life has been set a lot higher because I realize wanting the minimum just isn't it these days.
You really only have this life. Like we don't know what comes after that. Anybody could argue that, sure, but what we do know is that we have this one life, and you know, a quote I like that I hear a lot is like, "Why are we not running like we're on fire towards our goals because of that?" Because you know that, right? That's not a gimmick. That's not, you know, that you can acknowledge that. Go look at a graveyard. You know what I mean? Go any
Yeah.
of your closest people that you've lost. You know that you only have this one chance. So like, why not?
That
take
being
those
said,
shots.
religion's totally aside. We don't
Yeah,
do religion.
right. Nah, I'm not
That
getting
sounded
into-
wrong too. I do religion. I believe in
Yeah,
Jesus.
I love God.
but
Yeah, praise Jesus. But that's just a whole different.
Nothing to
topic.
talk about there because people
Right,
are
right.
too defensive.
But no, I mean that's a whole different topic anyway. But
But
yeah,
yeah,
just
you
saying.
die. I mean, that's the only life you have as a physical being.
So why not like try different things, whether it works out or not, whether you get love or hate for that thing, it
I
doesn't
mean,
matter.
this is just fun anyway, so
Right.
fuck it. I mean,
That's
watch
kind
it,
of what
don't watch it.
I was gonna like lead into. Actually, that's a great point. Is that this is just for because why not? That's kind of where I'm
Yeah.
at with it. Is like we're doing it because of why not? Why wouldn't you? You know, like you're talking anyway. You're yapping. If people want to listen, they listen. If they don't, you don't.
Yeah,
You know.
I agree.
And a lot of our conversations go. I feel like a lot of people need to hear stuff like that, and it's good. It's positivity. It's not always like necessarily right or wrong. It's just opinionated, but
I feel like a lot of people think the same way, and it's good to hear somebody thinks the same way, and that's what YouTube kind of does for you.
right.
Like they can see, oh man, they're feeling the same way. They're like, man, I gotta change life now, because I am feeling that way. I gotta change. I want to be rich before 40.
Right, for sure.
I got 10 years. I'm feeling.
and it makes you
That
feel
was
like
weird.
yeah. We got the ghost. That makes you feel like when you see people that are a lot more successful than you are at a lot younger ages doing stuff that's similar to this, making good content and not saying it's undeserving, but just seeing the potential behind it shows you the reason of like the why not, like why wouldn't you take that chance and see what happens.
Yeah, especially because I see a lot of them, and they just look like they're being themselves, and you can just tell they're being definitely
genuine,
themselves,
yeah,
and
dude.
those are the best ones.
That's
to
all
me.
you got to do. Yeah, that's it, man. Just be yourself, dude. Just be genuine. Like whether being yourself is quirky or weird or whatever to some people, a lot of people are going to relate to you, and I don't know. That's just the thing. Is just be genuine and don't be a shitty person.
Yeah.
Don't do things for the wrong reasons.
I don't want to go to work Monday.
Well,
y'all pay me some money so I don't have to go to work.
luckily it's Saturday.
Be
so-
my sugar daddy.
sugar daddy. What'd that be like? Sugar
they send
viewers.
yeah, my sugar tubers.
The sugar tubers.
My sugar
just-
tubers. Yeah.
That's
We need to get a Patreon going too. We can put a setup, like setting it all up, behind the scenes type shit.
right facts.
We'll
Get a
probably
bigger-
get that set up soon.
Bigger shed with some soundproof and better mics and nicer laptops.
I want to do
so
interview
be pretty
ones
sick.
soon. Like that would be cool. I don't even know what we would
I was
talk
gonna
about.
say who you want to interview.
I don't know. Anybody. Somebody cool.
We could find Duckett from our old Hope Academy.
I met famous people, but sure, I guess you got to start somewhere. I
Yeah.
don't know. But that dude, I wouldn't want to talk. That'd be creepy and weird. That would be weird
That was
as
just a
fuck.
funny suggestion.
Like having a email conversation between me and like Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Beyonce. And you talking back and forth like, hey, you want to come on my podcast? If you're bigger, because they ain't gonna want to come on your podcast if you got fucking 7 subscribers like we do now. But if you're bigger, get Beyonce on here. Shout out Beyonce, come to our podcast. But and just, a lot about. Enough to ask her questions like, hey man, what was it like to be on stage with? That was Rihanna. Shit. Maybe not Beyonce. I'd still love to have her on here. I'd research the shit out of her. But
So you better fucking research it. I
oh,
don't
it'd
know
be
shit
easy.
about
I'd listen to
Beyonce.
all her songs.
I know some of her songs. I can't name it though. I'm sure I've heard of Beyonce songs. She's super popular, and she's pretty and all.
I
but,
think
you
I'm
know,
still
like,
thinking of Rihanna. Is she the one that went country?
I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Beyonce went country, right? She sung that.
Google is right there.
Yeah, she ain't coming on our podcast because I don't know shit about her. But hold on. Somebody's gonna be like, they're screaming the fucking name at the screen right now of some song from Beyonce.
That's so funny, dude.
Let's see. I want to know. Yeah, she did. Okay, I was right. She did the Texas Hold'em.
Who?
Beyonce. She's like something about you don't hold 'em. Something
Oh.
fold 'em. I don't know. She was doing.
You're funny.
Yeah.
It's a long ways out, but good goals though. I wouldn't mind talking to Beyonce.
No, that'd be cool. Donald Trump. Okay, that was the easier one.
That's
Like,
there you
hey,
go.
why are you going to war?
Yeah.
Why? No, because he's already in there. Why'd you go to war?
Give me business strats. Insider
how'd you-
info. Insider
Did
trading.
you start off rich? I'm sure he did, right?
He got a small loan from his dad for $1 million.
Small. Fuck you,
Small.
Dad. Okay, give me $1 million.
Just a small loan, bro. So it's chill. It's just $1 mil.
Damn, I don't even know what the fuck I'd do if I got $1 million and say, "Hey, son, you got to start something and become rich."
He did.
I started rich.
I mean, $1 million is rich in perspective.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
rich to a poor person.
But if you have $1
you're
million,
poor
you can make more.
if you're smart,
Yeah,
You also lose
you
it.
get some financial advice.
yeah, from smart people,
Yeah, because I wouldn't take my own.
financially smart people. No, hell no. See, and like you're not. It's not like they're just gonna tell you to like you can't do anything with your money. They're just gonna tell you the smart things to do with the majority of your money, and they're gonna give you like a play cushion, where you can go have some fun with it.
Oh yeah, if you don't know, if you think you're gonna spend your money, on
There's no
something
thing
stupid,
you're gonna spend your money.
yeah,
Especially if you come from like a low income, like even like 100K sub, everything below 100K. If you get $1 million at one instance,
Oh yeah, you need
bro.
help.
Yeah,
You don't need to go anywhere but the bank.
You need
and
advice.
Some financial advisor of some sort.
Right. Like if you want to spend like 50K or whatever.
I know
guess-
myself well enough to know that I would probably buy like 3 houses and a bunch of property and then be broke.
I mean, that's not a bad investment. You wouldn't be broke either because you could just rent out all the houses or sell them or whatever.
I'd still want to hold it to get a smaller house,
I'd rent them.
decent property, and have a bunch of money to
3
invest
solid.
in something.
You keep the biggest one, the nicest one, and rent out the other 2 for premium price because it's
Well,
property
yeah, I
with
mean, I don't
land.
want to live next to nobody anyway.
It's a good
though.
idea. Don't buy them together.
I want to go out my back door and shoot at the tree.
Blow a hole through trees. But what did the tree do to you, bro? You're a fucking tree hater. I'm not a tree hugger, but I'm not a tree hater either. Like, why
All
are you
right,
just
I'll
blowing
put
holes
some
through
damn
trees?
targets down there or something.
There
I
you
don't
go,
fucking
like,
know. Like
shoot-
the steel
shoot the
targets,
paper.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Ting.
Tree ain't do nothing to you. Tree's just there. Tree's just being. You killing a tree for just there being there?
No, I
Evil
wouldn't.
person.
I would shoot at a tree, but I'm not trying to kill it for no reason.
I've killed a squirrel for no reason before, dude, and I felt so bad. And like, I was just shooting at it, so I wasn't really trying to kill it. But then that sounds stupid because I was shooting at it, so obviously I was trying to kill it. I just felt bad after when I actually hit it. I didn't think I was gonna hit it. It was so far away.
I accidentally hit squirrels all the time. They just run underneath your fucking tire.
No, I hit it with a 22 rifle though. That was.
Oh yeah. I got you. Yeah, you shot at it.
Yeah,
you killed
like,
it. I mean,
exactly right. Like,
what'd you
right.
expect?
Exactly. Sounds dumb, but yeah, I didn't.
It's like I thought my skills sucked so bad there was no shot.
Yeah, it was so
And
far
that's
away.
why.
Dude. It was so far away. I barely seen it. And I seen it when it dropped. I was like, holy shit! I was kind of impressed with
Grab a
myself.
drink.
But you should only kill to yeah, hand me one too. You should only kill to harvest, like to eat.
Water or root beer?
Root beer. But yeah, you should only kill to eat. Like if you're gonna eat it, you shouldn't kill for unless it's like a pest.
Oh yeah, I'd fucking cry if I shot something. I have shot something, but I didn't cry.
I told you these were frozen.
They were frozen.
Yeah, they're slushies.
Well, good thing we put them on the bottom shelf this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to kill anything.
No. I would only kill, like I said, if I had to, like fish and like deer,
And
stuff
terrorists.
to eat, and terrorists, like invaders. In.
Oh yeah, I'm shooting the shit out of a home. I sleep next to so many guns. I'm shooting the shit out of a home invader.
Dude, home invader and like country invader. Like if like they started.
Oh yeah, they start
paratrooping-
parachuting down. I'm hitting
Yeah,
y'all like
dude.
fucking balloon targets.
Pow, 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 pow.
Oh yeah, I'm putting both guns out.
See, but that's the
Ugh.
reason that they won't put boots on the ground in America, and I mean other countries as well, but America too, because there are so
many homeowners that are just gonna
dude.
start
They're
shooting.
just ready for that.
If I don't
shit,
see
dude.
American flag colors and camouflage,
If I see paratroopers, I'm shooting, bro. What are y'all doing?
yeah, with not an announcement, America would let you know unless
Yeah.
America's attacking you. And then still
Right.
pick up your arms. That's what it's for. That's what the Second Amendment is for, against tyranny of the government.
Yes. Exactly. If there's no kind of like, I mean I live kind of close, I guess, if you want to count like an hour to a military base close, but not that freaking close to where I should see people parachuting.
No, I saw a medic copter the other day. They were going to help the fires in Georgia.
That's pretty cool.
I
That's pretty cool.
got my monocular out and I looked at it and it had a white and red.
Anybody die from that? R.I.P.
I'm sure. I'm sure somebody did.
That's crazy. Wildfire, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're still
Southern
going, I
Georgia?
believe.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Burning up the sun,
We're
man.
supposed to get some rain though, so
But rain makes corn, and corn makes whiskey. So
well, not if the corn's burn up.
burnt corn.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty
popcorn.
good. I'll say yeah, that's popcorn. That's a good one.
Yeah. What do you think you're going to be in 10 years, Brennan?
10 years from now, I hope I'm living in most likely a different state. In
We're going to come back to this in 10 years.
I want to be in a different state, most likely.
Different state? How are we going to do this from a different state?
We got it. Don't worry about that.
What if this just blew up in 6 months?
Well, plans will change, but for now,
Okay, 10 years. Another state.
yeah, on a mountain, right, overlooking water, right. I want to be on a mountain overlooking water, right, and I want to have like a bunch of money in my savings account with JDM cars in my garage.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
And then obviously my motorcycle. I'm not gonna be
What
greedy and
about
say I need
career?
multiple.
Like, what do you think? like,
Career?
what would you want it to be?
If that happened, it would still be in fire safety. If nothing happened with like content creation and this or whatever, it would have to be fire safety because there's just so much potential with the right certifications and all. And as quick as I've already earned the certifications I have with the company I'm with, it would be lucrative to stay with that, to say the least. When I get the nice hit 3, if I go out and lay out and design, that's really good money, or at least like good money for that, anyways. I guess for now, with
Yeah.
the knowledge I currently have.
Hell yeah. 10
But you-
years. I want to
do
be married because I don't want my kid to be 20 years old and me and his mom ain't married. And in 10 years, my son will be 24 years old. So,
You got 6 years.
yeah. I want to be in my forever home. I mean, we own this home, but we need bigger. Maybe extend the family, maybe, if we get
I
a
like
bigger
this house.
house.
Extend the house.
Definitely want my finances to be up there. I would rather be doing content creation, but I wouldn't mind saving the business I'm managing now if I can. I don't think I can, but if that goes under, then doing whatever job is most interesting that I can get, unless content creation takes off. I'll always be doing this. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been doing it for so long now. Record everything. I mean, that's what the internet wants.
Right.
But yeah, definitely property. A nice car or two. And be able to put my son in college.
Yeah, that's a good goals. Which only one son though?
Well, Aiden won't be in college in 10 years.
Yes, he will.
Well, he'll be 18, yeah. Okay, well, both sons.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get a scholarship and they're smart as shit. They are.
Well, they are. They're both in advanced.
Yeah, they're always making
and
good
they're both
grades.
in.
The only time Bentley starts failing is if
What are those classes called? They're in the gifted classes.
advanced class.
Advanced and gifted.
The only time that Bentley fails is if he's out because he's sick. And he misses shit and doesn't redo it.
Right.
But yeah, that's probably my goal for 10 years. Probably
Yeah.
need less time than that, but
I hope by then I'll own a business within fire protection. Like that's why I'll be able to move states, like be in a different state, because a lot of it that you offer, or I mean, depending on the state you go to, I don't know. I know Georgia's laws, but it's mandatory for one, right? It's federally regulated fire protection. You have to have it in
Oh,
occupied
yeah.
spaces, etc. Right?
I see them everywhere.
So like owning your own company, doing that, and then like doing like backflow prevention and sprinklers, risers, fire extinguishers, alarms, things like that. There's so much broadity. Like it's a broad amount
Especially
of
if
work.
you own your own company. Fuck
right,
yeah.
right.
I mean,
So-
you're pulling in all that. If you can do it, like even if you keep it low scale and it's just you and one other guy.
Like for instance, my boss right now, I say my boss loosely. I mean, he is my boss for sure, but it's not like that. He doesn't like work over me, is what I mean. He just owns the company, right? So he is my boss in that sense. But anyways, he's in Albuquerque, New Mexico right now with their
Don't go to the pyramids.
drivers. The pyramids in Mexico, New Mexico. Not Mexico.
I don't know what the fucking pyramid. I didn't know there was a pyramid
It
in
was
there
in
until
Mexico.
the other day.
Yeah.
But don't go there. You won't hear
That,
this.
that was
but
old
this
Mexico.
is the warning
We're talking
we're
about New
giving.
Mexico.
Got you.
But anyway, yeah, that'd be good. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
definitely want my
fucked up.
own business. I want to be like them people that just start random fucking businesses and then they fucking take off.
You know,
Like I told you about that podcaster, the Art and War podcast or whatever. They have 1,000 subscribers. It isn't a lot. I mean, obviously it's more than us, but we just started last week. But they got 1,000 subscribers and get maybe 1,000 views on a video, and somehow they make a business through it. Like they talk to real people,
what do you mean, real people?
like real gun influencers and shit, or what they call gun tubers.
Gun tubers?
Yeah, it's like PSR and shit. They talk about guns. Well, his is a 3D printed gun thing, but
I'd like to talk to some people, like find people that were super into cars, like JDM cars.
oh yeah, that's what I'm like. Interviews can be anybody, like a UFC star or a fucking race car driver. Like, how cool would it be to get fucking Frankie Muniz in here, like the interview?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Like
Frankie's
talk
cool.
about his old show because he's doing
Well,
it
he's
again.
doing it again, yeah, they're
Yeah,
doing
I
it
haven't
again.
seen the first episode, I believe.
I haven't watched any of it, but
I
I've
could be
seen that
wrong.
they're
I
doing
might
it
have just
again.
seen a lot of clips and thought I did.
yeah, I haven't seen any of it. But I I read through the comments when I seen the trailer of it that it was.
I've seen a lot of clips.
There's only like 4 episodes right now or something.
The middle brother, Reese,
Uh-huh.
he looks like a meth head.
Huh?
He looks like a meth head.
Oh, they also have another sister or sibling
sister.
that's a
yeah,
they.
yeah,
That's a they them.
yeah. Like that wasn't in the first show for sure. They had him after, I guess.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Was there a baby in there? Maybe it's the baby.
I don't remember. She did. I remember a pregnant episode where the mom.
I think there was a baby. It's probably the baby that's grown up.
Because they were having a big old fucking meltdown about having another kid. We can't
Yeah.
afford another kid. You know?
Right.
No, I'm definitely gonna watch it. But yeah, people like that, even if it's just people we like.
I mean, yeah.
Like even if it's in here, I can set it up better and get some more curtains, get a camera behind us too, so they can sit across from us and we can have both angles.
I was about to say I would like interviews with like specific people for sure.
By the time we're doing interviews, though, I'll probably have a different studio,
We definitely need.
like somewhere rented.
Yeah, right. Hopefully, it's like I said, the more you try, it only really just takes effort to do anything. As long as you're putting in effort,
Consistency and effort, yeah.
Yep.
Do something better every time.
effort goes with the consistency, yeah, for sure. That's where that's kind of what one of the topics I was going to lean on is like that. It just comes in like that's what our plans are with this is just sticking with it. That's kind of what really all the plan is
Yeah,
talk about
Yeah.
normal stuff and
for sure.
there is no specific topic at any time.
Plus, it's a cool little time capsule. Like we can be like, 45-year-old me. If you ain't there, you're a fucking failure.
Yeah, you little bitch.
Yeah. You watching this video? You didn't make it, and you had so much ambition, wasted. Piece of shit.
Don't make your fucking don't make your future self kill itself.
45-year-old me, you're doing great.
Doing awesome.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Awesome. Yeah. I made it. Living with Beyonce.
That's the mentality right there. He said living with Beyonce. What is with you and Beyonce, bro?
Hey, I'm thinking of famous people, and she's one of the biggest. Okay. She is.
Your
Beyonce.
wife to be is
Beyonce
not gonna
forever.
Like that. You're-
Okay. I don't. I knew one
What's that-
song.
What's those Step Brothers where they said it? Fucking. Wasn't it Step Brothers? Or was the Beyonce thing?
I don't remember.
I don't know now.
I remember Step Brothers, but I don't remember any Beyonce mention.
There was some type of reference like that on one of those movies. I don't know, but it was something like that.
Mm.
I am Beyonce or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know. Somebody knows.
Hell yeah. But the future will be unknown until it happens.
Right. That's really what it comes down to is just like going with the flow, dude. Like, you never know.
Yeah, I just don't want my weeks to feel. I try to do more now, just period, because I don't want my weeks to feel repetitive to a point. I get-
Repetition and wasted.
Yeah, like
You
I don't
feel
want
wasted, yeah. 100%.
Exactly.
You do. Yeah. And then like that's the same way with how I feel about sleeping, really, and like it might be a different outlook, but same principle is that's why I stay up later now, and like how I did when I was younger, because
Yeah,
like
I don't want to waste any time.
yeah, I noticed that when I was going to sleep at like even at 10 p.m. I'm
And
like,
that's what
"Damn,
makes
dude."
time feels faster too, is repetitive work that
Yes.
you're doing for years at
And
a
you
time.
go to bed at a certain time every night. Dumb, don't do that. In my opinion, whatever. If you want a real rested body, that might be terrible advice for you. I don't know. Do what you want to, but as far as saving time,
Yeah, I can't help it. I'm a fucking. I'll fall
yeah, I know
asleep at
you
9
you go to
o'clock.
sleep at 9 and
But I
8,
hate
8 9 p.m.
looking up and like I don't look like I should have a fucking 14-year-old, 13-year-old. But I do.
Right,
Time flies by.
dude. Time, and that's why
And that's
I kind
because
of
we've been working thinking, oh, if you're a hard worker and you're a good loyal worker, you're going to get ahead. That's not the case unless you're
not.
working hard and loyal for yourself.
or if you
I
have,
figured that out.
it would be good too if you had like a support system. Like some people, again, not hating on it, it's just people's different lives.
Oh yeah, that would have
like
been
live with
great.
their parents.
Yeah.
Or like somebody like that has something paid and you don't have
Just
bills.
some kind of cushion of help.
If you don't have bills, you can save so much money, dude.
Oh yeah, fuck, I'd be fucking balling.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
I got so
and that's
many
kind of
fucking
what I'm
bills.
going to transition into is like minimizing all of the bills at one time. You know what I'm talking about? And then
Oh, that'll definitely be good for saving, but it ain't gonna make you anymore.
no, right? It doesn't. I won't earn more, but I'll save everything, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
and I do earn more in a different way, just not by doing that, right? Like, and I earn more by there's certifications and stuff that are incoming with that. But yeah, like that's the goal and the whole reason behind doing what I'm going to be doing. And
Well, even if you go to a different state, there's way to do podcasts.
well, that's later. Yeah, that's I just want to go to different
I'll even
states.
come down there if we're doing it good. Fly
Yeah.
up there, fly down here, whatever.
Right.
I'm really against
Y'all
flying.
come. No,
but
y'all just come with us. We just go. We'll all live down there.
my
Yeah.
kids have grown up in this town though.
Yeah, we don't got to stay there forever. You go down there for a few years and come back. Go somewhere else, whatever,
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Country, yeah, that's different. That's down the road. We're still young.
So yeah, probably not even 10 years. 6 years from now, I want to be where I'm at, where
Right.
I need to be.
Exactly. Like I think a 5-6 year gap.
Preferably a month.
6-7. You say what?
Preferably a month.
A month from now? Yeah, dude. Yeah. That would be
That's
nice.
ideal.
That's ideal, obviously, but
But I'm reasonable. 6 years.
6 years, five.
If I
6
don't make
years,
nothing
6,
happen,
7.
I'm probably not doomed, but I'm pretty far behind. I'm already. pretty
I
far
mean,
behind, but-
again, I don't know. I don't want to get into like the woe is me kind of topic right there, but everybody's lifestyle is different, and we definitely didn't have the greatest, and we didn't have the worst either, and I acknowledge that wholeheartedly. I know a lot of people have it way
Well,
worse,
that's-
even to this day.
That's when you're comparing shit to shit. We had it bad.
I mean, okay, like
Hey,
again,
we might not have had it the worst because you can compare to whatever.
Yeah, right.
But we
right.
definitely didn't have it nowhere near the best.
No, I mean, again, a big part of my childhood, my mom worked very hard.
If you ever had to heat up water on a gas stove to bathe, you didn't have it very good.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely had our downsides a lot.
If you ever got your
I'm very
power
thankful
cut off
for what-
more than once, and not by accident, you probably didn't have a good,
But still,
childhood.
like we're comparing that now to people who've
Well,
never had
I
power.
say good childhood. You didn't have a good opportunities. You probably
There-
had a great childhood.
There's villages
I
that
had
are
a great
struggling for
childhood.
food and die of starvation and stuff, though. So if you want to compare, if we're comparing.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't like to think or talk about
Right, because like that's minimal in
Oh,
comparison.
I had it shitty. No,
'Cause you
I
had
had a good
food.
childhood. I had friends. I had family. I had love. I had
Right, you
all
got
that.
toys randomly and like food out every day. You were bathed, and that's what I mean. It's like, yeah, we weren't rich. We didn't
I've
have.
been to foster care. I've been had a power out. I've had
Yeah,
no
yeah,
food.
exactly.
Cold baths.
There was a point in my childhood. I mean, again, I'm not hating on anything. It just is what it is. But one of our houses where you could see the ground through the living room floor. You know what I mean? So it's
Oh
like,
yeah, I've had pretty bad ones.
that's
Pretty
it.
bad
Just
ones.
is what it is. It makes you.
But I'm not getting
appreciate-
stuck in that shit. I already did not get stuck in that shit. I'm
No,
glad
right? Yeah, way out
I'm
of that.
already past
exactly.
and out of that kind of
That's
lifestyle.
completely.
But I want to be even further than I am now. I want to be above the level I'm at now.
I'm
Level
not gonna
up.
be. Yeah, I'm not gonna be in that lifestyle. Hopefully, never again with solid work ethic and positive mentality and just
And like I said, I think that's natural for 30-years. I
having
used
that
to
drive,
think
man.
30 years old,
For
that's a
most.
weird age. What happens at 30? You don't get your driver's license. You're not
Until
40.
yeah, exactly. You have those losers that are like that though, that have that mentality like everything is just going to be handed to them and don't want to get out and work for anything.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Or feel
Well, that's
like,
all today's age now because you can just do shit like this and.
well, I
blow
mean,
up.
okay, I will say though, this isn't hard, obviously, but this does take. You know what I mean? This isn't.
Oh yeah.
What we're
it takes
doing right
money.
here
It takes time.
is this is like the easiest setup probably that, or one of the easiest that you could do, right?
And it
like,
still costs
really
money.
straightforward, and it still costs money, exactly. And there's people that
That mannequin wasn't cheap. He's alive.
got your back, bro.
Yeah.
And so like this stuff isn't free to do, and it's not exactly the easiest to do when you're doing editing, or if you have mess ups with the tape, or pause moments and stuff. So you have to
our
give
first
them
one
some
was
credit.
really rough. I apologize for that.
I mean, it's they're not going to be perfect. It's fine. It just is what it is.
But
Watch
people
it if
like
you
raw
enjoy
shit.
it.
I heard. Like they
I
like.
hope so.
They like
I
it.
like raw shit too.
Unfiltered. Yeah. That's the only way I go. But
Woo, I know you got 2 kids from it.
hey, but I don't have any more, so obviously I'm good at something.
Maybe, I don't know. They invented pills these days. I don't know what you're doing.
That was
these days.
not dumb mistakes. That
Whoa,
was dumb. That was
pal.
dumb decisions.
I'm getting Bentley to slap
led
you
to
when we
good
go in.
things.
Oh, pow.
But now I know how to be careful, and
But yeah, like that's the thing, man. It's just everybody's life is different. You have to be grateful for what you have. Envy, jealousy, whatever you want to call it, is always going to happen. Whether you
oh yeah, I'm jealous of shit as all the fucking people that have money.
right.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
that's a
am.
natural. Yeah, that's a natural feeling. Like, and that's, the only way to change it though. Being jealous doesn't change it, right?
I don't think it's unfair. I'm just jealous of it.
right, and that the emotion itself won't change it, but action from the emotion will.
Yeah,
Being
yeah.
jealous will create a drive in the people that it's meant to, right? And the people that have ambition and want to succeed. If you want to be something and you really feel strongly about doing more with yourself, it doesn't matter really what you pick, as long as you pick something and you know what I mean. You try different things. You picking
'cause if
something
you're not
doesn't
doing
mean
nothing, nothing's gonna
forever.
happen.
Right, exactly. If I sit stagnant water gets bacteria growth, right? It gets nasty. Stagnant water is gross. You know what water's clean and what water you can drink from? Moving water, rivers. Rivers you can
Yeah.
most likely drink from, right?
You gotta
Hey,
have energy for
there's-
sure.
There's arguments with that
Motion
too. obviously,
and
but
action.
Stagnant water dies, right? And stagnant people die. If you don't use your body depletes, right? Same thing with your motivation. If you don't have that mentality that something can change and you can actually be a part of changing something, it's never going to happen anyway, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, why not chase something, regardless of what it is? Get up and chase something, right? Like when you, again, just like you just said it, if you do nothing, nothing's going to happen, right? That's literally the simplest form you can break it down to. If you do nothing, nothing is going to happen, right? You can't expect anything from nothing,
No.
right?
That's sheer luck or fucking gambling.
Even luck. What's lucky about nothing, right? Like if you've literally made no action, luck can't even take a part,
yeah.
right? Like you don't even give luck
You
a
don't
chance.
get out and meet new people and
You gave luck no chance. You
Yeah.
gave nothing no chance. The only thing you gave chance was certain depletion. Your body's going to drain itself. You're going to overconsume, become, fat maybe. I hate to say it that way. That just is what it is because you're not doing anything. Your mentality's going to break because you haven't done anything with it. So that's really just what it comes down to, is just doing it.
yeah.
Right. That's Nike's whole thing.
Even if you don't have a plan, just do different things.
just do it.
Try something until something sticks.
That's it, man. That's
Or
it.
stick to one thing and perfect it. I mean, there's a lot of options there, but definitely try new
yeah,
things.
like do what you love. That's the biggest thing, is you don't have to necessarily know right off the beginning of how to monetize what you love, right? But as long as you're doing what you love, there is definitely a way to earn money from that thing. You just need to learn how to do that. That's all it is. It's all just about learning. Be open-minded. Be ready to put in the work, the groundwork. Some of it might be a lot harder than others, depending on what, a coding, for instance. If you're doing a coding job, that's not physically hard. You're not lifting weights, for instance, like you would be if you were a roofer.
well, I wouldn't recommend coding because of
Well,
AI, but
just whatever your job is, right? Like
Yeah.
whatever's not physical compared to physical. One's mentally task draining, and you get tired as shit sitting on a computer forever, bro. Like you can,
oh yeah, for
you know
sure.
what
I mean,
So-
everything's exhausting in some kind of way, mentality wise, or
or physical.
physical.
If you're literally just carrying boards or shingles or hitting nails into a
Yeah.
freaking roof, whatever you're doing.
Everything's exhausting of some sort when you're doing it for a long time.
Right. So
I want to be able to work for a couple hours a day and just enjoy the rest, doing what I want,
That's the thing too. Is just like finding what you love to do and monetizing it.
and making it fit your schedule too, because it's all about feeling comfort. That's what you want in life,
Yeah,
comfort.
Right.
And that's
Working.
what you crave.
You're working to live, not living to work.
Yeah.
Right? You're working so you have that freedom to live. You're not.
I don't want to have to
living-
retire at 70 years old to be able to finally do all the things I wanted to do.
Right, like the retiree age, they putting it at 65 is insanity in my opinion too, because a lot of men don't even make it to that age.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And like that's
the-
insanity,
yeah.
dude. We
Like,
should
I'd be happy to live to 70. Like,
so like. Why is that standard anyway? Why isn't retirement age based off of like income
when you can afford
based?
it.
Right, it's
Well, I mean,
it
it kinda
is. It
is.
100% is.
You can pay for yourself
in
to get out
that
of work.
sense.
Yeah.
But I meant like it's based off of like if you worked at a job like McDonald's.
Yeah, if you're getting a retirement fund from a company,
Right.
it's based off the age. So, yeah.
But if you work at a job like Delta,
But
for
you can
instance-
die before you get to that fucking age at that job, and they just
Right.
not give you shit.
But to be fair, I mean, we kind of, backtracked. I already said that anyway. Is that it is really based on that because with a better job, you're gonna have more money anyways. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you would have that early retirement if you wanted it. You
Yeah,
just save
maybe
your
some
money.
of them go by whenever you hit a cap in money, too. But,
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to retire at that age. I want to retire at like 50.
50.
Yeah, I want to be able to. Even if I still want to work, I want to be able to.
Yeah, retiring at 50 would be cool. I guess that'd be cool.
We're
I
about
wanna-
hitting the 50-minute mark anyways. So.
Hey, 50-50. We're about a couple minutes away. You know what I'm saying?
So I guess that's it for this one.
Is this episode 3?
Yeah, this is episode 3.
Episode 3.
Subscribe,
Crazy.
hit the like button,
Just starting.
and check out the other videos.
If you want, we're gonna make some shorts.
And yeah, that's it.
We ain't short.
Check you
Video's
next time.
kind of short. See ya. Deuces. Corny little goodbyes. I'll stop this shit.